Hey guys, what's up? My name is Art and welcome back to another video. As I said on my vacation, I'm sticking to it. I'm going to read a trade paperback every day. Of course, I'm cheating a little bit. These trade paperbacks are very small in nature. Majority of them. So it's like 5 or 6 issues. So it's kind of neat. Some are a little bit thick, which means they'll require me to take a whole day to read. So basically, I'm reading as much as I can, and then doing a video and I'm putting it out there. Doesn't mean I actually like Sunday morning read one book and then here we go the video. Or is it? But anyway, this book is very funny. I've heard about this story from one of my from this guy named Scott Porter. Scott Porter is an actor in Hollywood who does a lot of voice overs and all sorts of things like that. He was in some kind of TV show that small TV show that no one really watched. But what happened was that he became the de facto spokesperson for WizKids and HeroClix, a game that I play. And one of the things that he was talking about was the Fantastic Four. Now, back in the 80s, I was a big Fantastic Four fan because that was the first family in Marvel. They're still considered the first family. Spider-Man is sometimes called the franchise. Captain America is also a franchise character. The Avengers are all franchise. Pretty much everybody that was made up in the 60s are franchise characters. But Fantastic Four is the quintessential first family. So I picked up this book called New Departures, New Arrivals. Very thin book, about 6 issues. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stories. Very thin. And the one thing about it, it was about trying to be as spoiler free as possible. The idea is that the Fantastic Four is going to go on a trip. And they said that they recruited some people to be the Fantastic Four in case something happens. They say, okay, it's some kind of time machine kind of thing. They do 4 minutes. They say, we're going to be gone 4 minutes. If something happens in the 4, and so you guys be the Fantastic Four for 4 minutes. So what happened? Everybody recruited somebody. And I'll show you who they recruited. Better yet, let me show you now. This is the new Fantastic Four for those 4 minutes. You got Ant-Man, which is Scott Lang, the guy that was the Ant-Man that was technically in the Marvel movies. Got Medusa of the Inhumans, She-Hulk, of course, her new TV show is coming up, and She-Thing. Did she call it She-Thing or something? Can't remember exactly. I just read it. But her name was like Cassie, not Cassie, but shoot. What was her name again? Let me look now. Tiffany or something like that? If you guys read the book, if you guys read the story, you know what I'm talking about. But what happened is that she has a Thing armor on, and she becomes part of the. She's like a singer slash like something like Britney Spears, a kind of like level or something like that. Or maybe these days it might be, I don't know. What do young kids listen to these days? That's not hip hop. I don't know. I'm an old dude. I don't know these things. But they become the new Fantastic Four after 4 minutes. They never came back, so they became the new Fantastic Four. And so right now, they're also in charge of the Future Foundation, which is a bunch of children that has super high IQs or something special about them that could lead the future in technology and all this other stuff. So, and it kind of flipped back and forth about what was going on. And it's kind of I'm kind of interested in this book now. Incident in These Stories by Matt Fraction. And the reason when I heard about this, I said, "Oh, Matt Fraction, that was the guy who wrote the Hawkeye series, which the one I like." So I was like, "Okay, I'm definitely going to read this." And it's also Mike Allred, the guy. If you saw my ecstatic review, he's the guy who created Madman. He draws the artwork in here. You know, like the quote, the like what I call the simple art style. Yeah, something like this. Very simple art. It's not simple, but it looks simple, which I kind of like. It's kind of refreshing. And it took me probably about a good hour and a half to read this, so that was kind of neat. The price was $20. $20? Nope. $15.99. $16. Someone should have told me I should have looked at I should have put my reading glasses on before I do these videos. Thank you. So I could actually read this now. The one thing about getting older, eyesight goes. Yep. And this is what they call those AR books, augmented reality or something like that. Yeah, that every book, you know, like for example, every Marvel comic has like an online version of it. So if you scan it, you can read it online. So this has the same thing. How you get it, I don't know. Maybe you scan the back. Oh, okay. Now I got it. You had to download the app. Then you hold your camera over anything that says AR on it. And it gives you bonus stuff. Like this page right here. That's the AR. You scan any page with that on it and it does extra stuff. Have I done it? The answer is no. Not really interested. Was this a very good read? It was very good. Very entertaining as well. Very entertaining. Very, very entertaining. Plus, I was kind of more interested in the Future Foundation, those characters. And so they kind of talk a little bit about them, which is kind of neat. So now, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to try to find the John Hickman run, which talks more about the Future Foundation stuff. No. But other than that, in my opinion, this is a very good book to read. If you get a chance to read it, I paid for like what, $5 for it. So hey, like I said before, if you pay full price for your book, okay, that's great. If you can get it for cheaper, even better. With that being said, that's it for today. I do recommend reading this, and I'll catch you in the next one.